I'm Robert Westenberg, and I played the wolf and the prince in the original production of Into the Woods. So I've been asked to talk about the wolf costume and how anatomically correct it was. So this is the story. I would jump on the stage in the early previews when the wolf costume was absolutely and totally anatomically correct. And I would stop and I would say, "Hello, little girl." And I would stop, but a certain part of my body would keep swinging, okay? So I was turned 1/4 to one side of the house, and that side of the house started laughing, and they started laughing really loud. And the other side of the house didn't see the front of me, so they didn't know what they were laughing about. And then Little Red would cross the stage, and I'd turn to her, and I'd say something else, and I would stop, and then a certain part of my anatomy would keep swinging back and forth. So that side of the house realized what the other side of the house was laughing about, and they started laughing too. It got a whole bunch of big laughs, unintentional laughs, and they were so big and so loud that they were covering the dialogue. So Sondheim and Lapine got together and they talked about it, and they decided, we have to fix that because the costume is upstaging the scene. So I would come in the next day, and a part of that anatomy would have been changed. It would have been lopped off or minimized or shrunk a little bit so that it didn't swing as much. So the next night I would come in, I would do "Hello, little girl," and there would be a little bit of movement, the house would laugh a little bit, and so every night they kept trimming the private parts of the wolf until it was a little tiny mound, okay? And that is the moment when the audience finally stopped laughing and started paying attention to what we were saying to each other and what the scene was about. So, so it was interesting. The ding-dong of the wolf was upstaging the entire scene, and it had to be removed entirely. The wolf had to be gelded in order for the audience to be able to not pay any attention to it at all and actually listen to what we were saying. So that's my story about the wolf costume.